What's going on, YouTube? We're going to do a little review today. This is our first video on this channel. I've had channels in the past that have been taken down because of the whole vape thing that's going on. But we're going to try and successfully do something on YouTube today. My hopes anyway. I'd like to do a review on the new mod that we just picked up. We just quit smoking. We're on week 2 and we're going good. We just picked up these smok fit. It looks upside down, not upside down. I don't know. But we're gonna see what it's all about. Today, the smok fit. We picked these up for how much we ended up paying for these. I think they were $20. Not bad. Real cheap for a start off. We're gonna break it down and we're gonna show you what's in the box. Tell you how to charge it. These things are pretty awesome. Been vaping for a long time, and I've gone through mods. I've gone through, cloud chasing, nick chasing, whatever you call it. I've been there. I started smoking again, and now I'm trying to get back to where I was, but a little simpler, without having to spend as much money as I used to.
Or
So,
the huge mod things.
yeah, those giant box mods are kind of a pain to throw in your pocket when you're trying to get through a day of work. Good luck with that. Can't hide that from the boss. And the giant train cloud you're leaving behind you. So, without further ado, this is Vaping with Words. Let's break it on down and get into it. Alright. Here is the box. Smok. Comes with a little authentication here. Scratch it off and check it out online to make sure you got an authentic one. I haven't seen any clones of it yet, even though it's considered a clone of the Jewel. Whatever. But they all come in these nice hard case boxes. We're going to open it up. Dang it. Let's bring this down a little bit. There we go. Alright, so once we get it open, here's what you get to see as soon as you take the top off. You got your fit mod and your 2 pods. Okay, these pods are refillable pods. They're not like the Jewel pods where you're forced to stay with their flavors and their nicotine. And unfortunately, I'm one of those people that like to know what I'm vaping at all times, whether it tells it to me on the box. If I don't make it myself a lot of the times, then I don't believe it. So, there's the mod and the pods. And other than that, it comes with your little attention card. A little zoom in on that. Even though it reads backwards, basically it's just telling you let it sit to, 2 to 3 minutes before vaping.
Don't take it out of the box and suck on it.
Exactly. Otherwise it's going to be burnt. I'm on my second pot already on the first day. Alright, and then inside the rest of the box you get your own little drip bottle here, which is very helpful with the pods that it comes with, because there is it's not a tiny hole, but anything that's like the unicorn bottles and drippers and stuff, I noticed there's not enough air flow, so when you start to fill it up, the juice just comes right back out the hole, creates pressure inside of the pod itself. You get your little micro USB charger, which is awesome because you don't have to have a separate charger for the device. It works on the standard Android plug-in, which is awesome. And then your little Smoke Tech manual gives you how to fill the pods, warning information, all that good stuff. And I have been using this one for a couple days now. I haven't had any burnt hits, not a single burnt hit in 3 days. I've gone through about 5 tankfuls or so. I mean, I still have a little bit in that one. I put it back in the box for the review purposes, but as you can see, it's like right about there. So basically, just take your little guy here. It is a unique shape. Kind of look at, and we're back. Sorry about that. We had our kid wake up. Not a good thing while we're doing these videos. So now that he's contained, let's get back to where we were. Alright, I'm pretty sure I was right about here. There we are. Alright. It's got a unique shape. It's built like a gold bar. It's a trapezoid. I thought it was going to be very uncomfortable. Believe it or not, out of all the little stick mods that I've had, this one fits in the hand like perfect. I mean, you can almost hide it completely. I mean, I do have kind of mammoth hands, but it's pretty small. It's pretty small. I like it. The pods just pop right in. I noticed with these smoke mods here, or smok mods, however you want to pronounce it, there's this little gap. Okay, my wife does not like this gap. This gap not only bugs her, but it bugs me because she has to let me know how much it bugs her every time she notices this gap. It does not close all the way. It doesn't. And sometimes the pod, the way it locks in, there's these little tiny dots. I don't know if you can see them, but the little dot right there, it's a little indentation on this aluminum casing that they did to keep the pod in there. Well, unfortunately, I don't know if I got a bad one or my wife got a bad one. So we got two of them sitting here, and we both have the same kind of problem. They just pop right out, real easy. You could probably shake it out if I tried hard. Go ahead.
Something you don't want to leave in your purse.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt anything. You're just going to have to search in your purse for your pod. And hopefully it was a purse that you cleaned out after you smoked, because then otherwise you're going to get a bunch of, loose tobacco in the little holes and stuff. I've done that in my pants because I just recently quit smoking, and I still have old cigarette butt residue and stuff in there. Yuck, So I haven't came up with a fix yet. I haven't taken a little tap or anything to try to make those divots a little deeper to see if that would help. But all in all, if it's up in your pin pocket, because I wear it at work all the time, it fits perfect. It's real nonchalant, a little stealth. That's what I'm going for right now. So it works perfect for that. If you're looking for something that's gonna just be an easy hide device, get your nicotine fix real quick on your brakes, I highly recommend it. I haven't had any burnt hits. My wife had an issue with it leaking into her mouth at first. I think it had to do with the way the pod was filled, because it didn't soak in properly, and when we tried to force it to soak by plugging the air hole and sucking the fluid into the wick, I think it flooded a little bit. I don't think she's had an issue since. So, other than that, have you had an issue?
It tastes burnt.
Yours tastes burnt? And that's your first pod, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the one that she accidentally dry hit and didn't let it soak. It was fluid. So, read your attention card in there. Please. It says 3 to 5 minutes. Give it 10 minutes just to be safe. Make sure that cotton, because it is a Japanese organic cotton that these do come with, which is cool. You get a really good flavor off it. The flavor off of this little guy is comparable to some of my high-end mods. Like, I have an Alien 220 mod with the Baby Beast on it, and I get really good flavor through that, and it's comparable to something like this. So let's go ahead and take a little puff on it and show you the vapor production. So that was a mouth to lung. These ones, I guess it's not recommended to do lung hits, but fuck 'em. I haven't had a burnt hit yet, and I've been hitting it like that all day. So, mouth to lung hits, on my opinion, it's go. It works good. You do go through fluid a little faster. That is 100% the problem. You know what I mean? Everybody is going through fluid fast with these high performance coils, and this is just a tiny little mod that goes through fluid pretty quick if you're going to be doing it. So if you want to make it through a full day of work, do a mouth to lung. Alright, so we're going to move on to the charge type of this guy. This is a micro USB. Let me go ahead and show that to you again. So you don't have a specific charger you have to carry around with it. At work, I'm lucky. I sell USB chargers, so I can just go grab one out of the case, plug it in, and go. And is there anything you wanted to add into this? No? The juice capacity, the box says it holds 2 mils. I want to say it holds about 1.5 to maximum 1.8, because the juice does go up above this black cap quite a bit. It goes up to, I want to say, about there. See, there's the fill hole right there. That little rubber flap folds out, and then you take your little needle tip and you stick it in there. I usually hold it sideways so it fills the bottom first, and then kind of goes all the way up to the top and kind of tilt it. You can get a full cartridge out of that. It's about 1.8 when you leave no space, but you're probably going to lose about 1 ml of juice trying to, fit it all in there and squeeze it all in there and let you pop it out, so it's going to squeeze out, whatever. But the charge time on this guy, I killed it the other day. I plugged it in, and I want to say about 40 minutes it was fully charged, ready to go. They have this little light on here. Lights up blue. Okay, and when it's dying, it'll blink 15 times. It'll let you know the battery's depleted, the safety circuitry has been enabled, and it's not going to let you deplete the battery anymore. And it has a safety protection for short circuit, or it can sense if an atomizer is connected or not. So if I were to go to take a hit with it not pushed all the way down, you see that gap we got there? It's going to blink. And that's letting me know that the atomizer is not connected. So sometimes you have to make sure it's firmly pressed in there. And then you get your vape. Now when it's charging, my wife's got a blue one. I like the blue. The blue's got a really cool look to it. And when you're charging it, it's got a red light. Now once it's fully charged, it turns completely off. It's just off. Unplug it. I've unplugged it, plugged it back in just to see if the light would turn on. I'm like, what, did my computer turn off, or what's going on? It turns off. That's the way it's designed, and
it's a good safety thing too.
It is kind of a good safety thing because
plug it in.
you don't. I've had battery chargers where you had to watch them. The batteries, they're becoming more and more stable in them, so I've become more trusting on these little mods and stuff. So I haven't had any personal big issues, no explosions or anything. But for a little pod mod on the go, this is the smok Fit Kit, and I highly recommend it. It's been one of my favorite little devices. I have quite a few pod devices, and yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video on this. There's one other thing I wanted to bring up. The color options. When they first came out, they came out with black, gray, red, and blue. And the last time I went to my local vape shop, which I'm going to go shout out, anybody in Lake County, head on down to your niece vape shop. I talked to my buddy John down there. Great guy. I mean, he's got great prices. He's knowledgeable. He's friendly. It's a nice little home community shop. And I would do anything to help support him. He took me in like that, and he treated me like a brother right off the bat the first time I met him. So if you are in Lake County and you are on the verge of quit smoking, he does have a kit going on right now. I think it was like $15, somewhere on there, maybe $15.99 for a quit smoking kit, and he does carry the nic salts and stuff, and that's where I got my setup from. So if you do want a hassle-free, very friendly vape environment, go down and check out my buddy John down at the Nice Vape Shop. It's a real great place. And that's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead and sign off. And a new thing that we're doing with our videos, because me and my wife are doing these videos together now, we're going to sign you off classy with a kiss.
Oh.
Good night, YouTube.